Hello and welcome to St Michael's Hill. You may well have noticed from the opening clip there that St Michael's Hill is now part of the Network YouTube map and Facebook community. It's a massive honour to be part of the map, and it's actually a part of the reason I started the channel. So originally on the YouTube community group there was also a map. I wanted to be part of it. I thought it was a really amazing kind of initiative, and actually started my YouTube channel partly so I could be involved in that community. Unfortunately, by the time I did, that map had actually been completed and discontinued, so it was really cool to see that Network YouTube map start up, and it's run by some great people who are kind of pillars of the YouTube model railway community, so it's amazing to be involved. If you want to be involved, you still can. Every Sunday, I believe, between maybe 5 and 8 or 5 and 7, if you go to the Network YouTube Facebook page, there is a post where you can basically ask to be included on the map. I believe at the time of filming this there are still slots available, so check it out tomorrow if you're watching this on the day the video goes up. If not, check every Sunday and just see if it's still something that's available. It's just a great idea and a great community to be part of, and like I said, I'm massively proud to be part of it. So thank you for those guys for putting the hard work in to set it all up and allow me to be a part of it. Today's video is a little different from anything I've done before, really. I'm going to be looking at this HST. It is not what it may seem. It's certainly not in this livery, and actually the digital sound has also been removed, so it's not what you think it is from looking at the box. This came around from a post on Facebook I saw of someone who had or posted a picture of an HST and a livery that I hadn't seen it in before. It's something that's not been produced by any manufacturer. So I spoke to him, asked him where he got it from, and he pointed me in the direction of a chap named 43300.hst, who has a Facebook page and an eBay page. I then saw a video from Matt Slade at Jubilee Road, who had also recently picked up an HST from the same eBayer or same resprayer through eBay. He picked up the recent GWR Power Cars Great Western in the Swallow livery, and also St Kenneth Grange in the BR Blue livery, and he was really impressed with the work that was done, and so when I checked out the eBay channel, I saw this pair of power cars and couldn't resist. It's certainly something that I was thinking about doing myself. I have been looking at ways to do this, and it's not something that I don't think is too difficult, but it's just having the knowledge and skill to actually pull it off. And then I also wanted to obviously or if I was going to respray them, have them on the latest versions of the power cars, rather than one of the old Hornby or Lima versions. In fact, the livery that these have been resprayed into is commonly available in the old Hornby and Lima version, so really there wasn't much point in doing it unless I could get the new power cars with all the detailing and the power behind them. So I was going to have to look at getting some of the power cars anyway, and then respray them. And then I saw this set that had already been resprayed, and there's so much crazy amounts of detailing on these that I kind of thought it would just be easier to pick these up. So I will reveal now they are. So they are a pair of HSTs in the Great Western Merlin livery. It's my favourite livery of all time for the HST. I just think it's beautiful. I think it's just classic, and it just looks great with a full rake of Mark IIIs. I also really like how when they were being kind of introduced, they would run alongside Swallow. So I have a rake of the Mark IIIs already in the Merlin livery, but also I have a decent amount of them in the Swallow livery as well. So picking up these power cars was it's just something that I couldn't really resist. The level of the work on these power cars, the respray, is really, really excellent. The overall quality is great. The lines are very, very crisp. The camtrail stripe has been applied brilliantly. The transfers as well have gone on very, very smoothly, and all the detailing is great. I think the cab doors have got a slight kind of misting around them, especially the power car, but I think that's very, very minor. Everything else is absolutely perfect. The shape of the yellow warning is exactly right, with a kind of angled point at the bottom here. It's very, exactly how it is on the prototype. And yeah, it's very, very, very good all over. So I couldn't be more happy with how these look. They are resprays of the power cars with TTS. However, that has been removed, so these are just DCC ready, which is fine by me. Frankly, right now, as you know, I don't have any sound locos, so it really doesn't bother me. I've picked up a couple of decoders for these, so I'll get them chipped up soon and they'll be running on the layout. Like I said, I couldn't recommend these enough. Mark is the name of the guy who did it, so if you are looking for any kind of resprays, he's probably someone you should definitely speak to. Currently on his page on eBay, he has a couple of Mark IIIs that he's done in various liveries, but he also has versions of the prototype HST, both a dummy and a power car, which just look incredible. So I'm sure they'll actually be gone not long after this video goes up, but it's incredible work. The detail on them is amazing. And if you are looking for a late 70s layout, if you could pick them up, then wow, they would really, really add to your layout. So definitely check him out. I will leave a link in the description to his various online presence, and do check them out. And honestly, I could not recommend Mark's work enough. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with these. Having them resprayed or picking them up as resprays, they are kind of fairly unique. Obviously, there is someone on Facebook who already has them, who pointed me in the right direction, but there's probably only a handful of sets in this livery, in this tooling. So it's really, really great to have, and I'm really looking forward to getting to a position where, if I'm at a club or in my new layout that I'll be building hopefully next year, I'll be able to run these with a full rake of Mark IIIs, and that will just be an amazing sight. So very, very happy with the purchase. I have put them up against Hornby and Lima Mark IIIs to test the colours. It was something I was a little bit worried about, just because the Lima and Hornby Mark IIIs have got a slightly different paint job. So the green is pretty much the same on both of them, which matches these power cars really, really well. The only difference is the white, or the kind of the off-white stripe on the trailers is actually different. So the Lima is pretty much a pure white, whereas the Hornby has got a slight kind of beige to it. It's slightly discoloured, and I don't think it's quite right for the prototype. So I just wanted to make sure that these would kind of match up to the Lima Lima trailers, which kind of I think are right, and they definitely do. So very, very happy with those. I'm not going to talk too much about the detailing on the HST themselves. They're not necessarily new models now, but obviously we have doors that open, which is a fairly nice touch. The level of detailing down here on the underside is great. and yeah, he's done a cracking job. The detail that I really like, and I'm not sure how he's done it, whether it's changing body shells or what, but the windows that were at the back on the box are no longer there, which is probably right for the time the power cars are kind of in this livery. Also, the light clusters are correct for the older style of HST as well. Obviously, these days the light clusters are very different, so it's great that, you know, the attention to detail has been made in making sure that all this is correct. I'm not going to be able to show you any running shots with these on the layout, as I'm away at the moment and they are not chipped up, but in the coming weeks I will certainly make sure that I get the chips in and show you how they look on the layout. But needless to say, as I've said numerous times in this video, I'm very, very, very happy with how they've come out. In the next couple of weeks we've got a couple of videos, so I will be adding a lot of scale model scenery items to the layout to finish off the detailing in the station, and then I'm also working on the control panel, which obviously in last week's video I showed you didn't go too well. So I'd like to have a quick shout out to the people that have got in touch, giving me some help with that, whether it be on comments on the last video, or the people who have messaged me on Facebook or through YouTube, basically giving me ideas on how I can kind of improve that. It's really, you know, useful information, really great ideas, and I thank you all for getting in contact with me. And I will, in the next couple of weeks, put together a video showing you how I've kind of got around those issues. I think I've started work on it. I think I'm quite happy with the way it's going now, although I did say that before, so we will see, but I will show you in video form how that looks. In the meantime, please, if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I put up videos from the layout every Saturday at 10 AM, so if you like what you see, get on there. Leave any comments you have in the comment section below. I will try, my hardest to reply to all of the comments, and I really appreciate all the feedback. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon at St Michael's Hill. Bye.